Welcome to Bijou. My name is Michelle Albers. I am a CZT 24. I started teaching in 2016, and today we're going to do a tangle called Snail. And we're doing it on a Renaissance style today, but I'm still going to use a black Micron 01. So pause the video, set your intentions, get your supplies, and let's go. So I'm not going to draw a border or a string today. This is a border tangle. So I'm just going to start. It starts with a spiral. And I don't normally draw my spirals from the outside in, but for this tangle, I do because it makes it easier to navigate. And so we're just drawing these spirals connected to each other. And for me, I have a tendency to get smaller and smaller, so I have to actually be really mindful and intentional about keeping them about the same size. And you can see, you can play with your spiral, like you can be really consistent with the space between the aura, so to speak, or you can vary it, and up to you how you might want to navigate that. I'm going to have this one be the last one. And then our next step is we're going to draw little triangles in these spaces where it creates a triangle shape. And after this, we're going to aura. So you could see where you could make this like wiggly waggly is the word that comes in, so that these are maybe a little not in a straight line. Today, mine has variety. I'm showing you the different ways you can play with this tangle, and it will look just a little bit different. So if your spirals are all in a straight line, that's going to look one way. If you kind of move them up and down just a little bit, that'll make it look another way. It'll change it. And so I'm just going to turn my tile over then, make sure I'm still on camera, and do the same thing on the other side. And just noticing your breath, bring in a softening. It's funny, I hit a certain point in tangling and I can feel it. I can feel my energy shift. I can just feel things shift. So I'm going to start my aura off the page like this, but you wouldn't have to do it that way. And so we're just kind of creating these bubbles, I guess I'll say, around this, what we've already drawn. Now, how many auras you want to create is up to you. I think I'm going to do 3 today. And we're just going to decide what that might look like. Maybe I'll only do 2 because I'm going to do one more of this tangle to show you what I mean. Okay, a slight delay and a battery pack change there. My apologies. So I'm just going to aura this twice. And then I'm going to just show you a quick little example with maybe 3 of these to show you what this might look like. So we have where we can draw our first spiral, and then maybe the next one comes down a little bit. And this is a variation of a way to do it. This is not necessarily the way, but if it kind of meanders, you can see how that might change the look. So then if we draw our triangles, to fill in these little spaces. We're not filling in the space. There is an aura there. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but I do have space between my lines. These are nestled in there pretty tightly. I'm going to put one on the end for this one, just because. Then turn it upside down and do that again, and you can see where this being, to use my term at the beginning, wiggly waggly. That's one thing. Another thing you could do, and again, just a variation, a way to change it a little bit, you could make these a little more curved so that then when you aura it, it's going to look different. And that might especially work when it's not in a straightish line. So I'll do that on a couple of these. I'll do that on this side, and you can see, you'll be able to see the difference. Okay, so now we aura. And I'll do 2 at once on the same side, and then I'll turn over and we'll do the other side. Okay. And then one more aura. Like that. So you can play, you could fill the whole entire tile like this, however you want to do it. I'm gonna sneak my chop in right here. And put the little heart in that aura. And then this is a tangle called, let's see, Snail, S-N-A-I-L. And then we do B-U, Bijou. And the date, 3/10/26, and my initials. So I hope you enjoyed Snail. I apologize for missing last week. It was just one of those weeks. Did not get a tangle, a Bijou out there. And I hope you enjoyed Snail. See you next week. Bye.